Hey, mate.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing yourself.
Good, good.
Good. Do you get in on any of it?
No, I haven't.
Yeah. Well, how you going, Rob? You're not recording yet, are you?
I was on YouTube.
So it's already on?
Yep. Let me just check the sound, actually. I'm just going to put my headphones down. Hold on a sec.
Yeah.
This length candle low and it rejects.
Alrighty. I think it's alright. That sounds fine. How's everyone going?
Yeah, good, buddy.
Do you want to share your screenshots? You in this, are you? You still holding?
Yeah, I'm still holding it, mate. I'm just seeing how it reacts off the bottom of this structure.
Yep.
So today's been pretty good. I've been selling all day. So on the well, not all day, so just the Euro session. So
Yeah.
probably the last hour of Asian, and then I did a short off the top of M30 first structure, and sold it down to just like it was the M5 structure actually. So it was the top of the second structure on M5.
This one over here?
Just sold it to the bottom of that same structure.
Mm-hmm.
That was just while I was grabbing some dinner or making dinner for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And that took profit while I was out doing bits. Probably could have taken it a bit further, but again, I probably would have closed it anyway. When it retraced, I had a few little losses in there trying to capture the bounce, but
This bit?
well, sorry, I'm just watching my screen. Right? Yeah, that sucker there. So I'm just gonna annotate. Okay, so where are we? Are you on what's stream? You're on M5.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I sold somewhere I must have sold in here. I sold from there down to here.
Yep.
I've missed a few little suckers in here. I then caught pretty much all of that move down to the bottom of up higher. I caught that one to that bounce down the bottom.
Yeah.
So I caught that all the way down to here. And then I've just caught all of this move here.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah, the sales were once Asian had pushed up into 1930, then it makes sense for the sell-off. I've seen this so many times when you see like the Friday of the week before, when it's just so bullish. So it ended up being like clear all drawings. Okay. Once we'd seen like all that other rally and then pushing up here, and I was like, okay, well, this is the area that is either going to be manipulated or it's going to break through. And it broke through, and I was like, oh, okay. So after it broke through, did the retest, and then sort of just finished here for the week, and then we had that rally. I see this corrected a lot. So I'm actually looking for buys around here, around this area. I'm just waiting for this area to be manipulated. So I just want to see some sign of support being formed. And then I think we could even still push down, but I think there's going to be a nice bounce here. I just hope this is not going to be a significant bounce here that complicates things. So we shall see what is on. So we've got, if I look at higher time frame,
and we all know the impact of sleep deprivation. It can, get in the way of conditions during the daytime.
If we have a look at 15 minutes, we've got, this is second structure, this is our first structure.
Yeah, same on 40, yeah.
Yep, and now we know second structure bounces are the best. So if we can push up underneath here, we've got clean candles. We've got a lot of traffic under here, but this is a good area for support. I think this is just this little hit down here. It's just a little bit too high. So if anyone's thinking of like buying the low of here, I think you're probably going to get maybe something like this in your way a little bit, and then that. So
This be up today's pivot point.
this is a pivot, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to take this move if it gives it to me. I've only got an hour and a half to get this, so we're going to be running the clock a little bit. So we'll see. But I'm gonna look for that. So I like that we've got one doji already. So let me just zoom in on here. Okay, so doji, this could be liquidity being generated. So that becomes a POI. We've got a bottom over here. So let's see if this can become a double bottom. We've got monthly levels, the darker black lines. So 1906, 1908. So now this becomes a potential trading zone as well. We've got like a little doji here as well. So this could all become part of the plan. So let me just put the pathway. So looking for something like that. That makes sense to me. And this will become, I'm not sure how deep this is going to come down. So we'll just see. I'll just put it there somewhere in the middle. Ultimately looking to that this will be my area that I'm looking to trade from. I'll make it green so it's like a green box, green box, green box. I need to change that so it doesn't say balance all the time. Save as green box. Oh shoot, I didn't do it. Oh my gosh. Let me just finish my coffee. What am I doing? Save as. Save. Yes. Okay. So this could become a little bit of a buying zone for me. If perhaps as well, what we might get is instead of getting swept, maybe it won't do the sweep. And then if this is forming that resistance and it's breaking above here again, then perhaps what I could look at is trading impulsively on the break of this high. It's a big enough range. It's 30 pips. Yeah, that's big enough to get a trade in, at least like 1-to-1. If it's not doing this sweep and it is picking up enough liquidity and it is breaking these resistances that are formed. But there's a bit of waiting involved. I need to wait for this, unfortunately. So I might even run out of time. It's Martin Luther King Day in the States, so that means that gold is not going to have much of a, well, I highly doubt it's going to have much of a move in New York session. Plus, don't forget, this means gold closes early. If you are trading in New York session, it'll close at like 8 p.m. or something. Or sorry, I'm thinking UK time. Normally it closes at 10 p.m. my time. And I think it's going to close at like 7 p.m., which would be like 2 p.m. American time. So I am going to be mindful of that. Maybe if you're in Australia, it's not really much of a issue. That's something to keep an eye on. So my ideas are kind of like from down here. This will be like prime entry. And then otherwise it's going to be like something like up here. And it's like sort of crappy risk reward for where your TPs are. But at least, I don't know, maybe even feel something like that. So I get a 2-to-1, maybe the second structure on the 5 on this, like this secondary market structure, which is looking like that. Then we're going to have, this will be second structure for this current down leg. So looking to trade back up into this area, perhaps could keep on going, but I don't know, man. 1930 is a massive level. Anyone else got any other ideas you want to share? for sells, if we can make a clean break underneath here, and then as it's coming back up, form a resistance, retest the low, continuation, and then maybe retest this next monthly level. But that'll be a hell of a move for today, from 1930s all the way down to 1896. That'd be basically 340 pips. That's a massive move for a Monday when it's just like London session and Euro Asian session. Got what am I looking for? Forex Factory. That's what I found. I'm asleep. $8 for Nasdaq. So I think that's going to be the same for gold. So metals closes 9. What time is this in? So Forex normal. Yep. DAX not affected. Okay, US 30 closes at 8. Metals close at 9:30. I don't know, man. It's all messed up. It closes early. Let's just say that. Let's keep an eye on this. I don't want to be aggressive, but if I'm going to follow this plan, this pathway, the move's actually quite steady. Like, look, from this low to this high is already almost. If I'm happy to trade this, like over, let me just put this. Let me just make that anchor that. Oh my god! I'll anchor this here. If I think we could follow this pathway, and I was willing to trade something like here, which does have from this where the red and the blue box are to the grey box, that was more or less 30 pips. If I was willing to trade that 30 pips, maybe I could be a little bit more aggressive. I know, sort of going against what I was thinking this morning, but maybe I could trade. I'm just thinking for my time, if I want to get a trade in, I could possibly trade this 40 pips range, expecting that it's going to dip into here. So I might actually look for a little short-term scalp short. Let me just put some other things in that I haven't done yet. Let's put my sessions on. This was my Asian low. So you know what happened last week was that we had Monday, Asian low was the low of the day. Tuesday, Asian low was the low of the day. Wednesday swept those Asian lows. Well, at least two of them. Didn't take the Friday the week before. So maybe this could follow the same sort of pathway, but today will leave the Asian high Monday. Tuesday will leave Asian high Monday as the high of the day, and then Wednesday could do the same move. So maybe we are going to end up bearish today. I'll go to the I'll go to last week and I'll show you. This is what I'm thinking. We've got the Europe session, which it's been doing this a lot lately. Normally the London session is maybe usually the London session breaks the high and the low. So I don't have to normally have a gap in the between Asian session and London session, but strange times. Strange times. So at the moment, this is our London high. At the moment, this is our London low. I won't put that in yet. I'll just leave a black line. So, say Asian high can make the high of the day. Kind of what happened last week. So, yeah. Monday, Asian low was the low of the day. And in fact, it ended up being the low of the week. Tuesday, Asian session was the low of the day. Wednesday, Asian session made a low and everything pushed up. And then London started to correct that move. And we're still bullish in the market. But what New York did was took out one Asian low, two Asian lows before it picked up enough liquidity to then push up for the rest of the week. Perhaps because this is extremely, extremely unusual. I've never ever seen this before in 6 years of trading and all back testing time as well for other times. But I've never seen 3 weekly candles with no bottom wick. I've seen it on daily candles and lower time frames, but never seen it on the weekly time frame where we've never ever made a lower wick. Insane. Absolutely insane. Seen two consecutive candles make push up, especially no, not in this time. This was COVID. No, that was war. That was war. Where was COVID? COVID did minimal pullbacks, but never where it's basically been like this, just almost zero wick. So if I'm thinking about last week, thinking about how the market structure played out, which was beautiful, nice to see, where we just took out Asian low, Asian low, Asian low, and then New York session took out 1, 2 Asian lows and then started going bullish. Perhaps this week, because we are so freaking high, we could go from Asian high, and then the next day, Tuesday, will be like Asian high, and then it will just be pushing down like this, and Asian high again. And then maybe New York could take out 1, 2 Asian highs, and then start driving down. Just so it can set up better price points for sells. Sorry, for buys later on, because we just had zero pullback. So if we do start seeing price roll over a little bit, we're still really, really bullish in the market, but maybe we're just going to come back to some sort of structure before we can then continue this move up. In my eyes, that kind of makes sense. Either way, if we're day trading and just trading the session, it doesn't really matter what happens in days and days times, because most of the time my trades are closed out in a few hours. So let's see if we can see some signs to roll over, and I can go with the current trend. I'd love to see this London low manipulated. So we're at first structure on the 5 minute. If we look at the 1 minutes, we're at second structure. Hey Raj, how are you, mate?
Good, Hayden. How you doing?
Good.
Good.
Where are you in UK again?
I'm in London, West London.
West London, right?
Yeah. You know Ealing?
Ealing, kinda, a little bit. Not, yeah.
Yeah, you're in Leeds, I think you said, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. You're quite far away.
Yeah. Yeah, there was someone else I was speaking to. They were from near York,
Oh,
which is much closer. But you sound like you're from London.
Yes, I've got a London accent.
Σε ευχαριστώ. Γεια σου, γεια σου. Γεια.
Hey, Nell, how are you, mate?
Good, good. How are you?
Good. Did you get anything from 1930?
No, I didn't took any trade. It was pre-planned for me that I will not trade today.
Oh, yeah.
No idea.
But Mohammed is in buy from here.
Oh, you got in the buy. How did you get in the buy?
Yeah.
Oh, on the 1 minute structure.
Yeah, FU and retest.
Yeah.
Before that, there was one doji.
Mm-hmm.
1910 key level and order block to the left side.
Oh, that's nice. I was looking for it to go lower. You know what I've actually realized on here is that all my $5 levels have topped out at 1900. So I need to add these.
Yeah.
Because I don't have those key levels in. Man, I really did think I was gonna have to. When I was putting them in like ages and ages ago, I thought, I won't need anything above 1900 for a long time.
And it went to that level very quick.
Yeah. Asian session's been awesome.
Yeah.
And it went to that level very quick. Yeah. Asian session's been awesome. Yeah.
I've shared this Zoom link in if you want.
Yeah, no worries.
We were doing a Zoom there, and when we saw you, we jumped over here.
Oh, cool.
Do you stream every day, Hayden?
Nah, I'm pretty inconsistent.
Oh, okay. So just whenever you post in the Discord group, then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
I didn't stream every day because my mornings weren't consistent with what I was doing.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I just thought I'd ask because if you know it's every day at 7 o'clock, then your brain's programmed just to go there.
That's what I'm trying to create. Because I normally just trade New York, but now I'm trying to trade London a bit more, and I was only trading London. Yeah, really inconsistently. Then when I would get up, I would trade it. But I want to, the moves, what was happening in New York, where the moves were coming later and later and later, I was really not enjoying it. And I was thinking like just not trading New York and coming back until after 3 p.m. So then I thought, well, maybe I'll start doing London's session a bit more regularly. So then if I leave it up to myself, I know that if I get busy or I've got a few things on, then I won't trade. I won't trade. But if I'm starting to do a bit more streams, a bit more consistency, and like if people start turning up more, then I'm more motivated to be here each time.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. I mean, I actually prefer London, just because it's a little bit slower, and also for us, it's like the first thing in the morning, so your brain's quite fresh. You've had a good sleep, you've woken up at 6 o'clock or whatever, you jump on and your brain's quite fresh. By the time you get to 11 a.m. Eastern, which is I think 4 o'clock our time, you're pretty fried.
Yeah.
the moves come, they have been coming late, but just you're so, I don't really take any breaks. I think I should. I should wait, but just it's habit. You just sit there, and by 4 o'clock you're like pretty fried out, and You know, you can't think straight. But yeah, no, I know what you mean. It's London is a bit hit and miss. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it does nothing at all. You know, but today's a USA bank holiday, so it's just going to be all of London only, I think. So I think you're going to have slow moves today.
Yeah. I think the other thing I always sort of steer clear from London as well was like, I felt that a lot of the trades, the better entries were coming before London Open around 7ish. And I don't want to take a trade as soon as I wake up. Like, I've got a fairly set system on when I'm getting up. And like, I've got to organize a couple things. First off, like, when I get a coffee, and then like with my partner, she'll be going to work and things like that. So I'm organizing stuff, and I don't want to, I feel like if I'm looking at the charts, I like to have watched price for about 15-20 minutes at least. So then I was like, well, it means I kind of need to get up around 6, and it's just too cold.
Yeah, I mean, I was getting up at 6, and 6 o'clock is the starting of the new 4-hour bar.
Yeah.
So I thought it's best to get up at 6:30, so you're 30 minutes into the 4-hour bar, and then spend 10-15 minutes and then you get to the London Open, or if you're lucky you can get pre-London as well.
Yeah.
Go to 1 minute. Mohammed, it is at a structure.
Yeah.
Gold is
Second
at a structure. 1 minute a structure.
Second structure.
Yeah. It can do some sort of pullback over here. So
yeah.
Did you close your trade, or you are
secured.
still holding?
Yeah,
Secure something.
Yeah, I secured 90%.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah. The other thing with like getting up around 6, if you are watching the charts and the London move comes at like 8:30, then you've been there for 2 hours again. Then it's that's why I like
all
German
that Australians, mate. We've got to wait 14 hours before anything happens.
Sorry, in Australia. Yeah.
Okay.
But that's why I like DAX, because 8 o'clock volume.
Ah, yes. Yeah.
We know it. We know it comes then.
Mhm.
Where gold is much more. We have to go on gold's clock.
Push.
I'm actually going to open up German. German was easy today, but I didn't get it.
Come on.
This one here. Yeah, I'll go to it after. What we want to watch is see if we can get this gold.
I have 50 pips. It is like 10 pips away from 50 pips target.
Are you in this as well?
8 pips. No, I'm not in this trade.
You're just not gonna trade today at all?
No, I will not trade.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that just took my stop loss, but I was trailing, so it was still 1.5 hour.
Very good. Oh, Marion's in. Good. For buy, Marion.
What the push?
One more 1 minute candle, 50 pips.
Yeah, this is the last 2 minutes of that 30-minute candle.
Oh, yeah. Now this is last 1 minute of 30-minute candle.
Got 5 minutes.
So coming up to second structure on 5 minute. This is where let's see. TP 1917.25 is about here. Oh, the top of these wicks. Yeah, cool.
Hayden, how are you?
Good, man. Really good.
How's the coffee in the UK compared to Sydney, man?
Man, I just have espressos over here.
Yeah, the coffee's pretty good down here in Australia, mate.
Yeah.
Can't beat it. Mate, I was going to ask you, I think I've got some sort of problem. Like you mentioned something the other day. I see counter trend trades easier than the trend trades.
Yeah.
You mentioned something about that last week when you were streaming. I mean,
Yeah, there's no problem with that. It's just that when you hear advice for like close some and let the rest run, then most of the time if you're doing counter trend trades, then you usually just cut in your profit and then always losing the runner because it is counter trend.
yeah,
So sometimes counter trend is better just to take it and run.
yeah,
Because most of the time when you watch like old Raja style trades, he would just collect his pips and then close and be done for the day.
yeah,
And most of the time when you look at the rest of the session, what happened, his trade was like inside the 4-hour candle's wick because then it just reversed. Now that he sort of changed the times that he gets his trades, he's getting the ones that run. But before, when he was doing the streams like pre-New York, he would always the trades he was taking would generally counter trend to the bigger time frame. So in those cases, if you do see those trades easier, then it's fine to take those. Just maybe close, like secure a lot or most.
I think he took one today as well. He posted on Instagram. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh no, I didn't yet.
Yeah, that's
the breaker structure theme in that.
yeah. So that was 3:30 in the morning UK time.
Oh man.
He's in Pakistan, so
Yeah.
I think they're same time zone as India's. I think
Is
they're
it 5.5?
Yeah. So it's his morning time, and he made 42 grand and said that's it for the day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, only 42 grand.
Yeah, just 40 grand.
42 grand, not much.
No worries.
Yeah.
150 lot.
Yeah.
So this is just looking. This isn't looking like manipulation at all yet. This is just. Well, no, sorry. This doesn't look like it's generating liquidity. It's just all it's doing is pushing down, trending, having that release. So if it does form like a resistance here, then I think we could trade back down. But I am questioning this. That there looks like it could go higher. But let's check the 30 minute. 30 minutes bullish. But underneath this grey zone, I think that is this where Raja took it? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Underneath this support.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if this starts forming a resistance and then starts rolling over, then I'll just retest the low. But if they're going to go with the trend, then that could just be... Oh, that wick is looking like a healthy rejection. But it's not quite a touch of this one. So that's why I think, like, I don't really want to jump into buys here. I'd rather lose money taking a sell than trying to buy that. I don't know. It could just be me being contrarian. Oh, look at that. Boom.
4-hour closure is also important.
Yeah.
How it will close.
Yeah, if it's closing a bearish candle like this, then this is the body's smaller than the wick. So maybe it's just going to do partial wick fill and then straight up. Or if this can close a little bit lower, depending if we look inside this 4-hour candle at the structure, it's just bearish structure. So if it's looking like this, then it could easily do full wick fill and then back up. I think this is... I'm going to look for a sell pretty soon. How I'm going to miss this sell is if it doesn't give us much of a pullback and like break a structure. Oops, oh, didn't. Break a structure and then pull back. What it might do is just do something like that. But all the trades I was missing last week were when it followed like this. And then all the trades I was missing was like I was waiting for it to pull back to like here, and it just pulled back to here. So I might have to have my stop loss a little bit wider. But at the moment, this is it's looking good for a sell on the higher time frame if it can create a higher time frame like 15-30 minute resistance under this grey band. But 1 minute is just bullish structure at the moment. So we do want to see some signs of it rolling over.
There was price gap on my terminal over here. This candle closed over here and this candle opened below.
Okay.
And there was gap. And when there is gap, it usually goes for that gap fill.
On what time was the gap?
It was slip. Yeah, it is on my MT5 IC markets.
Is it the 10:08 candle on the 1 minutes?
Wait, let me see. 10:23 candle.
Oh, okay. Mine's the 10:08. It's got a gap.
Oh,
10:23 is connected.
No price gap on smart charts, which is strange.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think that wouldn't be like Swiss cheese.
Oh man, it's been pretty good today actually. I haven't had any hiccups.
Well, they have been making some improvements apparently. So
No complaints today.
So, Mum's saying also 1 hour, no wick, London high. Oh yeah, so could it be a liquidity grab? I think that's stopping me.
That 1 hour was also gap down opening on my chart.
Oh,
That is easy target for algo.
yeah. Looking for buys above here. I wouldn't want to take first break, but I think second break could be nice. So it depends if this just depends on what this leg does. I think some good advice as well is pick a bias, buy or sell, and then just wait for the one that is like the one that you recognize your setup.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've kind of gone against that where I'm like, I was looking for buys only down over here, but now I'm kind of entertaining the fact of sells. But I think it's a little bit of time pressure for me. I know that. So we're getting close to Marian's target. Where's your target, Mo?
The London high. I
So
got it.
just about here now.
Yeah, exactly.
Good morning everyone.
Hey, Akshay. How are you,
Good
mate?
morning.
Okay, so what I'm looking for at this area, just above this area, I'm looking for if there any fake out happen here,
Yeah.
because this can be liquidity again.
Mm-hmm.
Also London high area, so
Yeah.
price can again push to that area, and we have a lot imbalance on the 30-minute also, and I think on the 15-minute also.
Mm-hmm.
So may price push into that area, and if I see any structure shift, then I'm ready to look for the short opportunity till that 1910.
Cool. So we just took out London
And,
high.
Mhm.
1 hour imbalance got filled. No top wick.
What a move, huh? Far out.
Yeah, and on 1 minute you will see that there are a lot of FU. Like it is this one is your FU. This one is your FU.
Yeah.
This also grabbed liquidity from there, and this
Over
is
here
also
again.
liquidity over here. This
Yeah.
yeah, for sale I need some sort of a structure but the way it is going up, it looks like very strong move.
Mm. Do you want to draw your pathway of structure shift, actually?
Yeah. So right now, price is okay. Sorry, 1 second.
On 1 hour, there is one structure over here. Go to 1 hour. This area, it is at resistance.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's like
if
a
it
break.
will
That's like a breaker
respect
block.
and it can drop from there also.
Yeah, I'll just put this in and then I'll go back to that for you, actually.
Yeah.
So that's the
Nice.
area I was looking for. If the is there any reaction on that area? I can look for the sell again,
Yeah.
and I can target this area, or
Yeah.
even we can even I'm looking at the 1900 area for that second if the price still want to push to the downside.
Mm-hmm.
So, but for confirmation, I need on 1 minute like price take and push above into this area.
Yeah.
Somewhere, and then if I see structure shift like this,
Yeah.
then it's easier for look for to sell.
Yeah.
Yeah, even on the German 40, the same thing, like price created liquidity right now. So this liquidity now, and if you see, there was an imbalance and there was an auto block.
Yeah.
So everything matched. The price can come back to lower to that area, and then if I see any structure shift, then again we can push to the upside, because bottom side liquidity already taken out on the Friday's NY session here.
Yeah.
So it is not necessary price has to go back to that area now. So we may start pushing, and we are right now just bullish. So I don't think I can look for any sell on this one.
Mm-hmm. No, I really like this. I really like how once it was up here, and then this is the structure shift. Exactly, this is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So that was like, that's classic. Then you got clean candles here on like the higher time frame. That'll be a clean candle. So once we had made the support, second time, double bottom. If it's failing that and then breaking and not doing the sweep and making a lower high, then we're going to fill this whole range. And then usually we don't stop there.
Yeah, if you zoom into this area, you will see there was again liquidity created here, and then one liquidity was taken out after that. Like this liquidity was taken out by this one, and then price start. We already broke the structure here, so price pushed to the downside, created like a liquidity, these equal highs, and then price just taken out that liquidity, and after that price start pushing to the downside.
Mm-hmm.
So same thing I want to see on the bottom side area if the price do that thing. I will not trading actively on the German 40. I'm just watching right now because I have to look at the at least 1 month, so I can be comfortable to look for. Yeah.
Yeah. In terms of market timing, German 40 is so much easier than the rest. So like what Mo does with US 30. It's just, it happens at the right time, right? It's just consistent. Where gold is changes.
Yeah.
Okay, just gotta wait for that shift, huh? Then we're done.
Now this kind of again created equal highs, so price can taken out those highs, and then if I get like this kind of structure, it will be easier.
Yeah. You've got imbalance above it as well.
Mm-hmm.
We've got imbalances. So if it can form a support in here, it can push up as well into this zone.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see it. I don't want to see it push up that deep. So let's see if we can take these thinner black lines. So when we see this, this is something else I noticed as well. When it's doing that, and then you think it's rolling over, and then it goes like a real quick rally, and then a push down.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Eddie, you can hear an echo. It's fine on my end. Anyone else hear echoes?
No.
I was hearing an echo before, but it was someone else's microphone.
Or maybe he opened a YouTube stream also, I think.
Oh, possibly. Yeah. Eddie, do you have YouTube going at the same time? If you do, drop a like and then.
I did have it before, but I turned it off and jumped out of here. So.
Okay. Yeah. Hope you liked it before, liked the stream before you left.
I did.
Thanks.
Hey, at the moment on gold on the 15, it's hit the 50 EMA as well.
On the downside.
Yeah, and then it's come back underneath. So that could be, to me, that could be a retest.
Yeah. For a sell. Like over here.
Yeah,
the 50.
I've taken the sell there.
Yeah. Oh, you're in the sell already.
Yeah, I've took the sell when it rejected the 50 on the 15 minutes is closed.
Yeah, sure. Cool.
Helen, if you look at the 50-minute also, it was a good structure on 50-minute, like a imbalance, and this is kind of liquidity on 50-minute. As people may tap into that imbalance, and we get a reaction, then we can again start pushing to the downside, because this is a more liquidity at the bottom side area.
Yeah.
Price want to tap.
Yeah, if I saw a 15-30 minute resistance under the under this dark grey area, then that's an easy just wick up, break the low, and then just retest the lows, triangle pattern.
And a lot of people are going to think this has a resistance, and if the one candle just closing above, they're just going to look for long opportunity, and where then price going to just close back in the range.
Eddie, this is your, what is this, day 7 of the challenge? You just got to wait it out now, hey?
Yeah, day 7. I've redone me trade earlier.
Yeah, 0.01 lot on it, just to get it.
No, you gotta cut it down to 25% of your average.
Oh, there are consistency rules there for that one.
Yeah, sort of. You know what I mean?
So what happens if you did a 0.01? That wouldn't count that trade, or would that be a violation?
I could do it, but you know what I mean. I'd have to. It still doesn't count, I guess. I've got to do the.
Okay.
I had to do 0.4.
Yeah, okay.
Cut it down to 0.25.
Yeah, okay, yeah. It's good, always good to know those rules.
I got to cut this. I got to look see if I got YouTube open. I thought I closed it because it's.
I can hear someone's got the background now. I am hearing background noise from someone. Not sure where that's coming from.
I'm hearing it too.
Yeah, I can also hearing that. Maybe Eddie or Will, I think.
Oh, right.
It is Emmanuel.
EP Manny.
Helen, can you post your YouTube link
To
on the Zoom chat?
Oh yeah.
I will.
On Discord.
YouTube link. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Just regular YouTube.
Not playing. No, not playing.
This is what I want to see for gold.
Okay.
What German 40's doing.
I'm sure a lot of people who are looking for that short opportunity because of this just rejection on that 5 minute.
After that candle printed.
Yeah.
That'd be used to. I used to do that a lot as well. See the first red candle, and then it didn't break the low.
Yeah, the FOMO entry is right away here.
Yeah. So Just waiting for that manipulation now. Just took that high. So was that was the 15-minute small little doji.
Make the heart grow acid. And the choice you need to make at the end of this process, it shouldn't be easy.
I just muted you, Eddie. That was I think it's coming from yours. The background music, background something.
Yeah, I found the link and I closed it off.
Good.
Might turn out to be exactly.
Is there TV on though?
Yeah, the missus is watching TV.
Oh, okay, that's what's coming through.
All right, we are breaking that area now.
Mm-hmm. So we've got a listen balance here.
Got a new 4 hour starting in 8 minutes as well.
True. So this might this 4 hour candle is going to be looking like quite a wick.
Yeah, it's pulled a lot of liquidity. Only concern is that we don't have New York today. It's a bank holiday.
Yeah.
So what's London gonna do?
So the one thing normally when I'd see a candle like this with the wick and the body, what I'd want to see is the structure on the lower time frame to sort of see, was it breaking structure. Now if it's closing above here on that 15-minute, it's making that 4 hour candle a little bit more confusing technically, from a technical aspect, because now it's a break of structure. So like the 15-minute candle closing above would be the close of the 4 hour. It's just sucky timing, because that 15-minute candle closing higher is going to be also the 30-minute and the hour candle closing higher. Because normally I say, like, say this candle, if this one here had closed higher, there's still a chance that the 30-minute candle closes a rejection. But now we're going to have 30-minute, 15-minute, and the 1 hour all closing above, potentially doing a breaker structure. What depends if you consider breaker structure the wick or the candle close. Now I usually sit with the candle body close, but I know the wick can complicate things.
Or if this candle just close right away where it is, that next 4 hour can just push to this area.
Yeah.
And then close in this area to look for like this continuation, like a fake out happen here. But if the price just want to push to the just up, it has to break this. Once it break that, it's easier for look for the long opportunity like this.
Yeah.
Because even if I really want to look for long opportunity here, the range is quite small till here. Like a price can even reject from here also somewhere. So better.
But do you
yeah, go ahead.
don't you think you guys just missed the buys from downside from 1911.25?
Muhammad took buy there.
Yeah, Hidden, can you go to the 1 minute? Yeah, so 1911.25.
Yeah.
So whenever you see this 1 minute FU getting ejected from the other 1 minute FU, that is your higher confluence setup to take buys. And if you remember the 1867 or 1863 area price action, and we had the same setup on 1 minute from where the price started to move upside.
Yeah, like
Few days
a FU candle,
previous.
doji candle, and then price taken out that doji low by this one. The
Yeah.
same thing like
So
that.
yeah. So if you go on 1867 area, a few
Go
days back,
to 11th Jan. 11th Jan.
yeah. So if you go on the 1 minutes,
What
we
time
have
of
one.
day? London session?
No,
No,
NY
it
session.
was
NY session.
no, it was late session, not
Yeah.
NY session.
After NY?
Yeah, after
This one
NY.
here?
Yeah. So this one, yeah. If you see this in these 1 minute candles, we have the same reaction like we have today. Yeah, this one.
Yeah, okay.
So
And
if you whenever you
this side, there is point of interest area also 1 hour 2G left side.
On the, where this grey zone was? Yeah.
Yeah, 1 hour 2G. Yep.
Yeah, okay. So I was looking for that kind of pattern over here on the higher time frame. Like going this and then getting it from here.
If you see
the way I miss most of my trades is when it does that. Like what it did here.
Yeah, you're right. But if you see from 1911.25 until 1917, 60, 65 pips were missed. So our daily target would be 50 to 60 pip or 100 pips a day.
Yeah.
And if you are getting 60 pips before NY, I guess and half of the target is achieved.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So we have to see in the lower time frame whenever we have a point of interest, the early buyers were taken out with that 1 minute imbalance. Before few minutes before, you can say 1835 candle, the previous one. This one. Yeah. So the early buyers were taken out.
Yeah.
And after that, we had a reaction from that area, 1911.25.
Yeah.
Yeah. So always look for lower time frame entries also.
Yeah.
Now, if we have a price action, we have a bullish momentum. I don't think so. The price will come over here again towards 1911.25, but it can retest these areas, 1914ish area, or maybe in the upside area.
Yeah. Yeah, because like if we look at this and say this is a structure or range, and then this is the fake out, and then leaving up. So when we see structure, and this trended down, so then it created a new structure, and then it pushed down instead of trending down, it came back up. So yeah, like I didn't spot this until after it happened. I wasn't anticipating it to happen then. I wasn't even streaming then actually.
Yeah, I just woke up 5 to 10 minutes after this move, but this is full margin trade. You can full margin 2% or whatever percentage or fixed lot size you take. Yeah, if you remember, if you're on charts every day and you see the momentum like these candles are having, I remember that 1867 move, and if I was up with this move and getting rejected from the FU and then getting rejected from another FU, so I would have gone full margin with this setup.
Oh yeah. Twillief took it 1913 58 in here, or maybe this one.
Yeah, few guys from the casino group took buys from this area. This killed in their position from this area, and the one Akshay marked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it kind of like again liquidity, and this was like a liquidity taken out here. Like a bouncing from that fair value gap.
We've got the 4-hour candle disclosed now.
Okay, nice. So we did close below that area, kinda. We did not push.
Yeah. This is getting interesting. I want to see, for me to take it like a counter trend, I want to see a spike up, clean candles, acceleration, and then break. Gonna get rid of some of these other ideas so I can concentrate. Oh, took an 810 on the way at 810. So when it first entered into here. Oh, on the way down. You have a wide stop, did you? Right, must have a wide stop. All right, this is where I want it to do something.
What is that?
It's a
Goal
poke.
finder.
Yeah. I'm gonna poke it to do something.
Penis holding a stick.
Nah, it's an astronaut.
Call it what you want.
Maybe give him a magnet so price can push.
If it will go move 100 pips, Muhammad will buy basmati rice for us.
All right, let's check the 1 minutes.
Doji. Bearish.
But I've got the magnet down. Remember?
Yeah.
4 hour week fail.
Let's go, boy. Come on.
Hesitated.
It's all right, mate. Is that 1 minute? It's not much. gonna wait once it's pushing under here. I want to see a little candle close, and I want to take that pullback. Rob, yeah. Imagine if this was a magnet, we can just like control price. Just woo. This is looking prime. I just don't want it to go too fast.
Yeah, it left FVG, big FVG on 1 minute.
Gosh, why couldn't you close this a little bit lower than that wick?
I think it's good. If this candle close bullish, then price push to the downside, so it can come back to that area for the sell.
Yeah.
And previous all 1 hour candle liquidity is taken, high is taken.
Mm-hmm.
So previous 1 hour high stop loss is good.
Just gonna wait for this 1 minute to close. Okay, small body. 5 minutes closed. 5 minutes already broke the low, push down. Clean candle, can fill. Just need to see that resistance formed. Resistance, confirmation resistance. What will help this will be a support formed, and then that support broken for further downside. So this is the lower time frame support. So let's look for pullback.
So it can be do like this. Price consolidated here.
Mm-hmm.
Price 1 push to the downside, and after that price come back to that area
Mm-hmm.
to push again to the downside.
Yep.
Like this here, price push to the downside, price move like here, price push away, and then price again come back to take out that liquidity. This liquidity was created here. Also FUG here, so same thing, like this was FUG. So price push to the downside and then again come back, because a lot of people going to take a sell here. They can put their stop loss here.
Yep.
But originally price can push little bit higher to this FUG.
Mm-hmm.
It is not necessary price has to come back to that order block. Also it can just reject from this area also, like tapping into this area and get rejected right away.
Yeah.
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
How do you draw? How do I, like, if I wanted to draw, how do you draw?
If you, I think they've changed it now, but if you have your mouse over my screen, do you see like a little pencil in this area?
No.
Okay. Do you see a green banner that says you're viewing my screen?
Yeah, up the top, yep.
Yeah, click on that, and then it should give you some options, and then under it should be like more on the right hand side. There should be a button then called annotate under that more options.
Oh yes, I see that.
Then it'll open up like a toolbar. Then there should be a little squiggly line. Click on the squiggly line.
I see it now.
Yeah, then just change your color so that we know what color. Yeah, there. Was that you?
I'm with you now. Okay.
Oh, that's not you. That's tall.
That's
the smiley
I was
face.
going to say something.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Thanks.
If you want to do like straighter lines, like if you want to do an area across like that, use the rectangle, which is draw like that. Instead of the squiggly line. Like if you can't, like otherwise you draw a straight line like that. But the rectangle could be, so you can draw a nice square.
Yeah, got it.
Cool.
Thanks.
No problem. Akshay, did you take? Are you in?
No. I'm not trading today. The bank holiday, I usually try to avoid entries. For yeah, for this entry, I need I cannot take entry right away because I need price to push lower.
You want to see that second leg? Yeah.
Yeah. So then it is easier for look for the entry. So it's still good. If this price again push to the downside, and then again price come back to taken out this high, that's easier to look for sell because we still have this remaining. So right now it can just generating liquidity, you can say, but risk entry can be like on this one also, like because price may not come back to that area also after price pushing to the downside.
Yeah, I'm concerned it hasn't closed under my red box.
Yeah, that's the thing, because I was waiting for price to break this, breaking below that and then come back. Otherwise it's risky to take entry because we did not break. I don't think this will be the better breakup structure. I think this will be much better structure, breakup structure. Okay, it already got filled that imbalance now, FUG.
Yeah, I wanted to see this close underneath. Now, if it's not closing underneath, I'm happy to see it take out this. And
then
close back
again
inside.
come back.
Yeah.
Now, if this price drop from here and create another FUG, that will be better, like breaking this low and then come back again to this FUG area. I'm not interested like if it's not breaking above and just price breaking the structure to the downside, then I can still look for the entry in this area because it already got filled and it already dropped into that order block. So now if push to the downside and leave some FUG here, let's say from here to here somewhere. Oh, sorry.
That's right. My bad.
Okay, so if this leave this FUG now, this fair value gap now, after breaking below, then price is easier to price to come back in this area and then look for sell. But it has to break that area, otherwise it's still risky to take entry. Nice momentum.
That's good.
On my chart, there is a gap over here on MT5. Again, yeah.
No, it's depend upon the broker to broker. Some broker will not be having a gap here, so it depend upon your broker.
5-minute closed FU.
15-minute close, nice resistance. Okay, this is the make or break now.
Yeah.
This area will be interesting. Like price dip into that area, got rejected. Also, 5-minute.
Sorry about that.
Sorry. And another thing is that FU candle 50% will be around somewhere here.
Yeah.
Around I think 6 pips, 7 pips stop loss.
Yeah, gonna keep it tight. Okay, I'm in. Spread put me in it. 60.
No, it's still good. Like it break the previous candle high, and now we are breaking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on. Drop.
So this was a liquidity taken out here.
Yeah.
And now it should be dropping.
That's my magnet working, mate.
Good job.
I think target can be on this area.
Yeah.
Or if someone is conservative, they can look for the target like a 1915 area, and then maybe move your stop loss to break even after that, and then maybe price come back to this bottom side area also after that.
Yeah.
Or even day low also.
Wanted to crack into this little area here.
I want it to punch straight through it.
Yeah, mate, for sure. Let's go, gold. Come on, we've waited long enough. And I've got to go in 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's looking good. Even based upon that, the liquidity we are talking about, the 50-minute, we already tap into that liquidity, so it should be pushing to the downside now.
Yeah. There's a bit of a riskier trade.
Yeah.
Because my entry was low, I really would have preferred to have been up here. But when it does get down to this area, just because I'm going to have to jump into I've got a meeting at 10:30. So I'd like to be able to, even if it gets down to 1-to-1, just to be able to take some risk out of this trade. I'd be very pleased.
Mm-hmm.
It's only running like four pips up at the moment. Spread's pretty high, 2 pips.
Yeah, it's a bank holiday.
Yeah, and just low volume.
Still only 3 on smart charts.
Yeah, it's pretty steady on there. High. Yeah. steadily high.
Whatever.
It's what's German doing? So the structure on German is just so nice to see. This is what Dar was saying, like, but a bigger version, like 30-minute version.
I think which still I can consider this is like a liquidity double bottom.
Yeah.
And if you see there was a fair value gap also and auto block also, so everything match. And right now it's just generating liquidity here.
Yeah.
But we don't have any NY open today, so it's little bit problematic. Otherwise, I don't know how it move in the NY session, but it can just come back to that area, and then we may start can push to the upside.
It normally follows what US is doing.
After breaking this low, price should not have any business to come back to that high area.
Yeah.
So,
we have to get this other guy in to, if it is getting too high, then we can shoot it.
One minute gap got filled.
I've got a little gap in mine as well, actually.
okay, I'm in on this one here.
Oh, beautiful. Do I look at
After-
RSI as indicated? No, I don't. I don't have RSI on mine ever. Let's see if we can. With our forces combined. Oops.
Put your stop loss down low again, Hayden. Nice big red line.
Yeah. Here's our stop loss.
Yeah. Put it down around 1900 for me though.
Oh, okay. Nice. That's really low. Nice.
Oh.
Put it in the basement.
Stick it next door.
Yeah. We'll just see like a candle just hit my foot through the table, through the monitor.
Laser beam.
Oh, my meeting notification came up. 5 minutes left.
Oh.
It's like this is running it fine.
Okay, now is the time to push to the downside.
Yeah, it really has to go now. See.
In a 1 minute candle.
Oh, come on, gold. Just do it now.
It's crazy. There was so much volume in the Asian and the Euro,
Oh, it's been amazing, that Asian Euro session lately. All right, well, I think we know what the plan is. We just want it to drop, and then going to manage the trade around this area, 1914-ish. Don't let it become a losing trade if it gets down to here. Now that we're sort of forming these resistances, the structure's starting to roll over, so that's a really good sign. Low volume as well, so I'm not really expecting crazy moves today, but I'm going to have to... I've got to scoot. I've got to go. I've got to... I don't think I'll stream New York. Gary must have put 1,000 lot there. I hope so, man. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna end the stream. So it's a real shame they can't watch this play out. I'm just gonna have it on the side. But I've got to go. I've got to jump into a meeting. So we'll chat to you guys later, eh?
Yeah, see ya, man.
Good luck with the trade. Let's I'll message you guys on Discord anyway. We'll see how it goes.
Bye bye. Take care.
Okay. See you guys. Bye bye.
See you, man.